Ah, that's so sweet. That was good and yummy. My hands are clean.
What you making there?
I'm making a party mix. For a party? For a party! Ooh, I got pink.
I do expect you to pick that up.
Like Kylie Jenner.
Hi you guys, and welcome back to the Crème kitchen. Today we are going to use potatoes. The recipe that I have created for you is going to be super fun, and I'm going to have to figure out a couple things along the way, but I know with you guys I can figure it out, and Ava's right here, so she's always a help, right? Why not do a Philly cheesesteak stuffed baked potato? Sounds amazing, right? So here we go. I want you to start with medium-sized russet potatoes. Wash them, leave the skins on, okay? I'm gonna do 6 of them here, and I'm gonna put them in a big bowl. I would say for 6 potatoes, let's do about a teaspoon of cooking oil, vegetable oil, canola oil for each potato. So we're gonna coat these in our cooking oil, and I'm gonna say 1/4 teaspoon per potato times 6 is a teaspoon and a half. What would I do without my Lowry seasoning? This is why a nice big bowl is gonna be your best friend. I also want to mention my oven is turned and preheated to 400 degrees. I am going to line my cookie sheet only because I like less cleanup. Because listen, if I'm cooking, I'm not cleaning. And if I'm not cleaning, nothing gets cleaned. Once I get my cookie sheet lined, just put a little grate right on there. This way, the heat gets to circulate all around the potatoes, okay? Here we go. We're gonna let them go for about 45 minutes, and then we're gonna give them the prick test, the fork test. I've got a medium-sized skillet, okay? I'm gonna put it on my cooktop and put it on medium heat. Key ingredients, I mean, it's a Philly cheesesteak, so basically you could put anything you want in it, but I'm kind of going old school. So I've got 1 red and 1 green bell pepper. I've got a yellow onion. If you want heat, and you know how we are in this house, you can add a jalapeno to it. So I'm gonna do that, you don't have to. So let's start cutting. Start with the onion, and all I'm gonna do is slice it. We're gonna slice the bell pepper too. It's always easier to cut on the inside rather than the outside of a pepper. We're gonna put about 2 to 3 teaspoons of cooking oil in our hot pan. Oops. Why do I always do that? Just sprinkle a little bit of salt and pepper to season. Look at it, they look so pretty. We're just gonna let that sit and caramelize just a little bit. Oh! Gotta get this in. How did I forget that? The vegetables, I believe, are done. Ava, you stay there. I'll show you. Gorgeous. They look gorgeous. They smell amazing. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of put them to the side until our potatoes are done. The potatoes have been in the oven for, and I have to do math, 45 minus 7, 38 minutes. Depending on the size of your potato is how long it's going to take to bake. So I want to do the fork test just to see. I'll show you how I do that. What you're looking for is when you stab it with a fork and push it in, it comes right out. You can kind of feel the give and watch. That comes out okay, but a little bit slower. We're gonna give it 5 more minutes.
What's up, Luke?
Luke, what are you doing?
Working on a
Luke.
contract.
Oh, a contract, you say?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the potatoes to get done.
Want some snacks?
We're back to the snacks. I know Ava is going to get real mad, but watch. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Don't tell her. We're all eating your
why
snack
are you
mix.
doing that?
I don't know. I
Stop.
don't think it'll keep well.
Stop.
No, I don't think it'll keep
I'm
well.
gonna
No, I'm
bake
being
it.
honest,
No.
though.
Oh my
Can I just
gosh.
have one
No,
hot
my
pretzel?
gosh. You're gonna make me mad. I said no.
No, Ava. It won't keep well.
I'm gonna bake it. I told you. You make me mad.
Potatoes are done. Let's get them out of the oven. In making this recipe, I always like to put a twist on things. So Philly cheesesteak, yeah, you have your usual components, right? Which we all have here. I wanted to use a different cheese. Normally like a provolone or mozzarella is used on top, which we're gonna use a provolone, but I'm also gonna use a Havarti. And my thought process was, you ever get those baked scampi dishes, whether it's escargot or shrimp or mushrooms? I'll show you, hold on. Like in one of these dishes. My thought process was to kind of take that concept and use it with this stuffed Philly cheesesteak potato. So just let me go through the process here, okay? So just watch and I'll figure it out. I've got individual gratin dishes. If you didn't have this, you could put it in a 9x13. Doesn't matter, as long as everything's kind of self-contained, because it'll get oozy, gooey. I have a half a stick of butter, that's 4 tablespoons. I also have some fresh garlic here. This is where the scampi kind of comes into play. So I'm gonna take a couple garlic cloves and grate them right into that butter. This is gonna add so much flavor to your potato. We're gonna get it in the microwave and we're gonna melt it all together. While that's melting, I'm gonna get my individual potatoes into their little dishes. Here's the easiest way to do it. Take a knife and cut lengthwise through your potato. Yeah, hot. It's a little hot. Okay. Next thing you want to do, get your pinchers ready. Go like this. And yes, you're supposed to make that noise. Okay, I'll stop doing it. Next, we're gonna grab that garlic butter that we melted. Give it a couple stirs like this. And then I want you to take a spoon, I want you to drizzle over the top. Now, we don't care about cholesterol here, so we're just gonna use all of it. But trust me, you don't have to if you don't want to. Next, let's just pepper. We're not gonna salt because you guys, we heavily coated the outside of these potatoes with seasoning. So then I want you to go to your local deli. I want you to get some shaved roast beef. Please get high quality. You don't want anything less than that. And when you do it, usually it comes in rare, it comes in medium, and then it just comes like regular roast beef. Get the rare. I say that because we're gonna put it back in the oven and it's gonna cook some more, so you don't want really dried out roast beef. So I'm just gonna take a little hunk here. So this is about 1/3 pound. I'm not doing that math. You just wanna give it a good chop, okay? And just, you guys, pack that in. Look at that. I mean, this is a meal, right? Let me think about how I'm gonna do this. I've got my Havarti and I have my provolone. I'm gonna put provolone on first to go over the top of the roast beef. Then on top of the provolone, we add our veggies. I mean, that looks amazing. Our finishing touch. Havarti. I can't wait. Let's get it in the oven. Now remember, it was set at 400 degrees, and guess what? I still have it at 400 degrees. Potatoes are done. We just want this all to warm up and get gooey. Aves, this is going great. I mean, is it not? That looks so good. We put the Philly cheesesteak stuffed baked potatoes in the oven for 15 minutes to get nice and warm and gooey. So let's take a look and see what they're doing. Should I put more cheese on it? That is not cheesy enough, I'm sorry. You don't have to add more cheese, but if you guys follow me, you know I like my cheese. And I'm actually just gonna stick it under the broiler to get it nice and gooey. Oh, Ava, that is exactly what we needed. Woo woo! Let's take these out and let them cool just a titch before we break into one of these. Look at that. I'm sorry, but let it cool just a little bit so we don't burn our mouths. I have Maya here. Maya. I know, she's so cute. Okay, why don't you get the knife and the fork? And now this is hot. That's hot right there. Do you want me to cut it for you? You got it? How is it? Is it good? Now me, I'd probably drizzle some sriracha on the side and dip it in there. Maybe even some. If you're eating a Philly cheesesteak, you gotta have a little mayo on a toasted bun. I'd throw some mayo with it. Sriracha mayo, that'd be amazing with this, don't you think? Amazing, perfect meal. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll continue to give you all the recipes you want and need. You need to like and subscribe. Please send your photos. I've been getting so many great photos lately. I love posting them. And we will see you next time.